What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video, and I want to talk about three topics and how they are connected. I want to talk about Russia and Ukraine. I want to talk about the truckers in Canada, and I want to talk about how they relate to AMC. So, let's talk about Russia first. Russia has Ukraine surrounded on three sides. They're prepared to go in. But I watched the news yesterday and I am shocked to hear that a majority of the Ukrainian people are going about their daily lives as if nothing is happening. Perhaps they believe Russia would never invade them. Maybe they believe it'd be better if Russia took over. I have no idea. But the point is this: if your country was surrounded on three sides by a hostile enemy who says they want to take you over, but you're going about your daily lives as if nothing's changed. Okay? Trust me. I believe he's serious. It's neither here nor there. We'll find out in the next day or two. And I just seen where they said that reports say that there'll be tens of thousands of casualties within the first few days if Russia decides they're going to invade. Tens of thousands of people will die. A lot of them are going to be those who decided to go about their normal life and not worry about it. I don't want to hear that shit. That's FUD. That's fear. I ain't scared of nothing. Russia ain't coming in. They're coming in, people. But the point is, they are going about their normal life, regardless of the fact that their country has been surrounded on three sides by a hostile enemy. The Canadians. Love y'all. Y'all seen my video. I respect y'all. I give y'all my thumbs up. I am a freedom person. But you did not think the process through. What did you think? You thought that you would park your trucks, bring in some bouncy houses, bring in some soda fountain machines, sell some cotton candy. Everybody's happy and this is a joyous affair. Till finally the government got the balls and said, go hook up to the trucks and get them out of there. Now, because they decided to park their trucks, put bouncy houses, and have a good time, not realizing you're in a fucking war, they backed up, they took the trucks, they put 200 people in jail, they'll be charged for insurrection and so forth and so on. Why? Because you didn't think it through. You didn't know you were in a war. You thought you were going to protest that, and the government would just say, oh, we're sorry. You're right. We're not going to mandate nothing. They showed them. Why? Because they weren't prepared. Now, if it was me, well, I can't say that because I could get really a lot of trouble for telling you if it was me, what I would do next, or I would have been prepared for. You should have known they would use a chemical agent, tear gas. So you should have had gas masks ready for the people. You should have locked arms and dared them to cross that line to get to them trucks. But why? Because you're in a war, people. You are not in a time where you bring your children to a situation where when the police, and I seen them hitting a few of them with the batons. I seen them pick that man up off the ground after he was handcuffed. I seen all that. But you wasn't expecting that because you didn't realize, or they didn't realize, that they're in a war. What do these two factors have to do with AMC? You don't realize you're in a war. You're just like the Ukrainians, and you're just like the Canadians, who they thought the Ukrainians and AMC shareholders, every time somebody warns them that they're trying to do something else to stop this from happening, you holler FUD. Let me tell you something. When Russia crosses that border, they're going to wish they would have been afraid. They would have wished somebody would have told them what really was going on, and that tens of thousands of people were going to die. But we don't want to hear fear. We don't stand for fear. We don't want fear and uncertainty. We don't know if they're going to cross the border. Bring up any kind of negativity that says buying and holding does not work. You're just like the Canadians. You think that you can sit there and do nothing, and these people are going to give you $20 trillion. Just print it out for you. It's not easy, people. This is a fucking war. When you bought a share of AMC for the MOAS, you entered into a war. And you're acting like you just sitting there in a bouncy house wanting to have fun with this shit, and they're going to fuck over you just like they did the Canadians. You're going to sit there, you're not going to listen to somebody when they try to tell you this is a strategy they're trying to use against us, and you're going to scream at it. Oh, you're causing blood. Okay. Makes no difference to me. I have my brackets. I have an idea of where they will go with this stock, and I got an idea of where they're going to stop it. When I showed y'all that article, people want to argue with me. Well, that's the NASDAQ. That's not New York. We're on the common sense. We're on the New York. I mean, geez, who are you? Well, you don't know the motherfuckers. I know we're on the New York, and I know that's a NASDAQ stock. But in the article, it tells you, in addition, NASDAQ has set up the ETC to ensure that after hours continuous market trading is in line with the closing price. Okay? And the last part of that sentence says the NASDAQ or is a conjunction, or a significant amount elsewhere, which means this is for the NASDAQ, but if a large order comes in that would affect the price of AMC, GME, or any other fucking meme stock that's in this squeeze, or if it raises the price, if that transactions would raise the price, the closing price, it can affect that market too. New York, Chicago. I mean, come on. It says or NASDAQ or a significant amount elsewhere. If a transaction will move that stock price from its closing significantly, like I showed y'all before, then this policy can be implemented on the New York Stock Exchange. It says NASDAQ or by a significant amount elsewhere. Now, people are texting me, AC Biggums undid a video on this. You're wrong. Okay, well, AC Biggums is Christ and he can't be wrong. I respect him. He's a smart man, but he missed the or in that paragraph. And then there's another YouTuber, which is trying, I see it. I'm not a stupid man. Motherfucker, I went to college. All right, I'll bring my degree. It's in my dad's safe next door. I'll bring my degree and hold it up to you. I am not a stupid motherfucker. My teeth, this one got knocked out in a prison yard fight. This one got knocked out in a prison yard fight. These two fell out, and the one right here fell out from a calcium deficiency. They broke off. But these are from prison yard fights, motherfuckers. I am not a pussy, and I am not ignorant. I am a very wise man, and I'm telling y'all, they are going to try to use this ETC against us. Now, you could be like the Ukrainians and go about your business and not have fear. You can go and be like the truckers and sit there and think that because you buy and hold, that's going to be good enough. But we are in a war with these people, and they have adjusted their strategies against us. Buy and hold. They can't beat that. Yes, they can. They have beat that, people. By things like buy the dip. Hedge fund, buy the dip. They dip the fucking stock so we would buy it. When FOMO kicks in, or when the price goes up a certain amount, FOMO kicks in. It's arranged that way. That's how they countered the buy and the hold. They said, you know what? These motherfuckers want to buy. Let's sell them all. We can sell them. And they have for the past year. If they were worried about transparency, if they were worried about a fair market for investors, they would stop AMC from trading, buying. They would take away the buy. See, that's what y'all don't understand. The YouTubers before, their purpose was to pump the fucking stock for their options. Now we're caught up in the middle of this shit and we have to fight our way out. And you're not going to do that without a strategy. You're going to sit there until everything's over with and you're going to say, but wait a minute, I still got shares. You got to have my shares. No, they don't need your shares. Sorry, I've thought it through. I know how they can get away with it. Try to explain it to y'all, and all I get is hate. But for those that do love me and appreciate me as much as I love them and appreciate them, that's why I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue to be a thorn in them motherfuckers' ass, telling y'all the truth until they shut me down. Why? Because I take the responsibility of my YouTube channel to be like a watcher on the wall who looks for the enemy and yells down to the people below, here they come. Now, whether the people down below listen or not to the watchman on the wall, that's up to you. But I guarantee you, I don't give a fuck who makes a video that says this ain't going to affect us. Remember, Common Sense Investor told you otherwise. Love y'all. Sorry this was 13 minutes, but I had to get it out. And talk to y'all later, because I'm going to do videos on, are you holding real shares or synthetic shares? See, if you still have that question, you don't know what's going on, people. If you don't know if you have a real or synthetic share, you don't know what's going on. If you still have to ask that question, I'm going to answer it coming up in my next video. I love y'all.